1,000-pound sisters. Chris Combs has lost over 150 pounds over the years. He made his reality TV debut alongside his sisters, Tammy and Amy Sladen. Chris supported his sisters in their weight loss journeys, inspiring them to shed excess weight and become healthier. Like most children in the family, Chris grew up struggling with weight issues. He dealt with the same obesity problem that everyone in his family did. At one point, the 1,000-pound sisters cast member weighed over 450 pounds, similar to his sister, Amy. However, Chris was older than Amy, increasing his risk for health issues. 1,000-pound sisters. Chris Combs has lost over 150 pounds over the years. He made his reality TV debut alongside his sisters, Tammy and Amy Sladen. Chris supported his sisters in their weight loss journeys, inspiring them to shed excess weight and become healthier. Like most children in the family, Chris grew up struggling with weight issues. He dealt with the same obesity problem that everyone in his family did. At one point, the 1,000-pound sisters cast member weighed over 450 pounds, similar to his sister, Amy. However, Chris was older than Amy, increasing his risk for health issues. Chris was already in his 40s when he debuted on TV in 1,000-pound sisters Season 2. While he didn't join his sisters in the first season, he was there for them from the next year onwards. Chris celebrates his birthday on October 29 every year. He's a Scorpio and exhibits many traits of his zodiac sign. Chris celebrated his 45th birthday in 2024. While he didn't share how he celebrated his special day, he thanked his social media followers by giving them 20% off on his Cameo a week later. Chris Combs' job. Chris Combs manages a fast food restaurant. Chris creates personalized videos for his fans on platforms such as Memo and Cameo. He also works as a manager at McDonald's. Despite some fans believing that it would be better for Chris to avoid being near fast food, he has shown that he can manage well in the fast food industry while also losing weight. In 2024, Chris announced an exciting new project, his first appearance at VCC9, That City Con, a horror and pop culture convention. Chris Combs' Instagram. Chris Combs has 143K Instagram followers. Chris is active on all major social media platforms, including TikTok, Facebook, and X, but his Instagram profile is the most popular among fans. He has over 143K followers on Instagram, and his bio reads, "A man trying to make it while staying humble." Chris often posts content to promote his upcoming appearances or Cameo offers. He also uses the Instagram platform to share photos and videos of his family members, including his wife, sisters, grandchildren, kids, and friends. In January 2025, Chris posted a video of some of his favorite memories from his family trip to England. Chris Combs' weight loss journey. Chris Combs has shed more than 150 pounds. Chris's weight loss journey was similar to that of Tammy and Amy. He struggled with obesity for most of his life, gaining a lot of weight, which impacted his confidence and lifestyle. In his adulthood, the TLC star weighed 450 pounds, facing issues similar to those of his sister Amy, who was also over 400 pounds at the time. Like many in the family, Chris was unhappy with his size and desired to slim down. He was motivated to lose weight by his father's passing due to obesity-related health complications, wanting to avoid a similar fate. Eric Smith, opting for the gastric sleeve procedure. Chris underwent weight loss surgery performed by Drive. This allowed him to lose weight and live the active life he had always desired. Last year, Chris completed his first 5K marathon, proving that age was just a number in his weight loss journey. He also showed that he was in the best shape of his life and no longer resembled the man he was 4 years ago. In March 2024, Drive. Eric shared a post dedicated to the 1,000 Pound Sisters cast member, expressing pride in his weight loss accomplishments. 1,000 Pound Sisters, Love Story. Chris Brittany lose weight together. Stay together. 1,000 Pound Sisters stars Chris Combs and Brittany Combs are a great example of a modern American love story. And they deserve more screen time. The show is actually mostly about the weight loss journeys of sisters Tammy Slaton and Amy Slaton. But several of their other family members are prominently featured, including their brother Chris, and his wife, Brittany. The Slatons are an extremely close-knit family, and 44-year-old Chris and 36-year-old Brittany are a big part of that. As the patriarch of the family, Chris takes care of his 4 dramatic sisters, and is always there for them. Like most of his siblings, Chris struggled with weight his whole life. The 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6 star was inspired by his famous sisters to pursue his own weight loss goals. He made the decision to change his life because his father died of weight-related issues when he was around the same age as Chris. His wife, Brittany, was by Chris's side during his journey. And Chris didn't want to end up the same way. While the other Slatons haven't always been lucky in love, Chris and Brittany appear to have a perfectly happy and loving marriage. Chris-Brittany's happy marriage. The other Slatons haven't been so lucky in love. Brittany is actually Chris's second wife. And little is known about his first marriage, other than that it yielded 2 children. The 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6 stars met while working as managers at McDonald's. Despite the fact that 44-year-old Chris is older than 36-year-old Brittany, the two appear to be made for each other. Unlike Chris's sisters, Brittany is soft-spoken and doesn't fly off the handle at the slightest of provocations. The rest of the Slatons could learn a lot from Chris and Brittany's marriage. Several of the Slatons have been through devastating breakups over the years. When 1,000 Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was married to Michael Halterman, and they appeared to be perfect for each other. After their 2 children were born, Amy grew overwhelmed with parenting 2 small boys, and she felt like Michael just wasn't giving her enough support. In 2023, after 4 years of marriage and 2 children together, Amy and Michael announced their divorce. 44-year-old Amanda Halterman didn't even appear in 1,000 Pound Sisters during the first few years because she was going through a divorce. Coincidentally, she was married to David Halterman, who was brothers with Amy's ex-husband. In other words, 2 sisters married 2 brothers, and then ended up divorcing those brothers. Since ending her marriage, Amanda has had several serious relationships that have ended badly, including her relationship with RJ, who ghosted her after she moved to Florida to be with him. Chris's incredible weight loss transformation. Total transformation. 44-year-old Amanda Halterman didn't even appear in 1,000 Pound Sisters during the first few years because she was going through a divorce. Coincidentally, she was married to David Halterman, who was brothers with Amy's ex-husband. In other words, 2 sisters married 2 brothers, and then ended up divorcing those brothers. Since ending her marriage, Amanda has had several serious relationships that have ended badly, including her relationship with RJ, who ghosted her after she moved to Florida to be with him. Chris's incredible weight loss transformation. Total transformation. Brittany's weight loss goals. She wants bariatric surgery during 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 5. Brittany made a shocking confession when she admitted she was interested in having weight loss surgery. At this point, all 5 Slaton siblings have gone under the knife, and Brittany would like to join the club. Since then, Brittany had quietly pursued her health goals, though she hasn't drawn attention to it. In comparing recent photos to older ones, Brittany appears to have lost weight. She has been at Chris's side throughout his entire weight loss journey and has always lovingly supported all the Slaton siblings, so she'll probably get the same support in return. Chris-Brittany should get more screen time. They deserve their own spin-off. Chris and Brittany are excellent on 1000-Pound Sisters, and they've really become fan favorites. Because the Slatons are such a close-knit family, Chris and Brittany are always around, but they're never really the show's focus. The show's fans love Chris and Brittany, and would probably love to learn more about their lives. For example, Chris has 2 children and 3 grandchildren, who Brittany treats as if they're her own. And Brittany and interesting people who should get more screen time. One of the reasons Chris and Brittany are so popular with fans is that they both have great attitudes. For her part, Brittany is always smiling and happy. By telling jokes, Chris made losing weight look fun. The 1000-Pound Sisters Season 6 stars are always there for the other Slatons. Chris and Brittany are both so interesting that they should either get more screen time, or their own Combs family spin-off show.